Alright, we're in round 3 here. We got the choice again. We'll play first. And I guess we'll keep this. Playing against Secret of Mana. Very fun video game. Another Mardu deck. Alright. Yeah, so I could go Morph here. But since it doesn't do anything against the student, I think it makes a lot more sense to do the Crag and then Outlast. Ascendancy. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Alright. Well, I think what we do is drop the Harrier and get in for 3. That way we have a blocker for the Goblin. The new Goblin he's going to make or whatever. And we're getting in some damage. He's only getting in for 2. Hmm. Um. Guess we just crack in for 3 again and then pass. That way I can unmorph this and if he's got like a burn spell or something. Kind of wish I could play the Scavenger, but it's alright. Guess I want him to think it's a Ponyback Brigade, but I don't know if he'd fear it or not. Guess he doesn't fear it very much. I think I'm just going to unmorph. Got a little Abzan action going on too, huh? Alright. It's interesting. Why did he have to discard the Bring Low? For the Bitter Revelation? So he had something better that he got from that, is that right? It's pretty interesting. Guess he could Trumpet Blast here. It's actually not that bad. Get some damage in on our face, but so I could have dealt 8 to him that turn with the Rush of Battle, but he did have a lot of mana on, or what did he have? 3 mana untapped? It's pretty good. Guess I gotta block the 4 power, dude. Can't really afford to take 4 damage. I want to trample through for lethal, but this gives me trample, so I'd be able to get in with the Rush of Battle for a grand total of 8, which is actually just 1 damage short. Very close, but I think we just dropped the Bondkin. And leave back my blockers, because next turn with the Rush of Battle and the Ride Down, I'm feeling pretty good. And I feel like he doesn't have a great attack here, but I should have a very great attack next turn with the Rush of Battle, I would think. I mean, if I swing here, he could just not block. Yeah, I think I gotta wait one more turn. Next turn we could, if, as long as we survive, next turn is potentially very good. Alright, it's actually not that bad. So I stand to gain from this, I stand to gain, what, 7, 10 life, bring me to 18, which means he cracks back with everything, including the 2 tokens. He gets in for 6, and this is if nothing died. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, yeah, so I think we're all right. I think we're actually okay. So we rush. Get in. Well, we're still gonna ride down, so that's good. I guess if I don't ride down, I could play my scavenger, but I think we kind of want to get some damage in, don't we? He can kill my scavenger with his fiend anyway, so I kind of want to protect my dude. So we get some trample and lifelink. So take him to 2. 1 mana short of playing our scavenger. He's in chill out mode, which kind of makes sense. So he can block plus exile 3. I think we're... I can't even really attack with the Bondkin because then he can just exile 1. So I think what we do is just this, drop a scavenger and pass. This does give him more things to kill, more options for him to kill, but I think it's okay. Alright, so we decided on the Bondkin, which is an interesting choice. Certainly nothing wrong with that choice, but I'm feeling a little bit better because we have 2 guys that fly now. He's only got the 1. So if I can get like a Raider Spoils or I can get my other Rush of Battle, we have lethal in the air. You know, assuming he has nothing. Krumar, okay. So I swing with a Bondkin. He can give first strike, so I can't do that. I swing with both. He kills 1. Nope. No attacks. This looks problematic. Let's see what's happening. Just those 2. Alright. Well, I guess it's going to gain him life, though, too, unfortunately, isn't it? Alright, well, can't do much about that. I think we're just going to take the Krumar. Yeah, it's pretty bad, I guess, but can't do much about it. It's got more fodder to kill my guys with. Alright, I think I'm just going to block some goblins and take some damage. Can't really do much else. It just makes so much more sense now why our deck sucks. Just makes so much sense. All 3 rounds we've played against competing archetypes. That was actually a pretty good draw. I guess we'll jam that. Why not? Wait, do I have the resources to surprise it? I guess I do. Might as well, right? Let's not break any... I don't know what it would do exactly, but might as well, I guess. Oh yeah, Abzan Ascendancy. I have to watch out for that too. Well, guess it doesn't really matter. There wasn't any way I could really get around that. And another Horde Chief. Well, at least it makes sense why my deck's terrible. I needed that justification, so I needed a good reason of why our deck came together so horribly, but it makes just absolutely perfect sense now, so I'm not upset at all. Just makes perfect sense why our deck's terrible. We're just dead, right? Do I even need to show the debilitating injury? We're dead anyway. We're dead anyway, you slice it, right? I guess we're at 6 life. I don't even want to show more cards. I just don't know any way we win. But I guess I might as well. It's my last match, whatever. I don't care. I guess we'll what? I don't know. We're dead, aren't we? Yeah, we're dead. I guess I don't show it. We're extremely dead. So, all 3 rounds, all 3 of our opponents have had better decks. Not a good sign, but let's be the hopeful optimist. So, what's the hopeful optimist want to do? The hopeful optimist wants to draw the nutso draw and win. So, let's hope we can do that. I'm actually glad I'm not running Dead Drop in this match. This would be the actual worst match to have it in. Dragon Throne's a card. It's just he's aggressive, so I don't think that's gonna work. I guess I didn't get 1 erase. I got 0 erase. I thought for sure I got 1. Well, this is a match where a race would have been good, but I guess I hated a Villainous Wealth and an Ascendancy over it. So that didn't work out. Do I want an Act of Treason for his flyer, maybe? No, he can just use the ability. No, wait, no, but it untaps it. That's right. But he could still use it in response. Either, yeah. Well, I don't know. Probably not good. He's got too many tokens. No, and we didn't get any Barrage Boulders. Yeah, this is just not a good match, but that's all right. Let's stay optimistic. Let's draw hot and win. People don't like the pessimism, so let's be optimistic. We're going to have a good hand here, and we're going to win. Keeping it. No Black Source, but got a Morph, and we've got a 1-drop, so it's good enough for me. I think I want to do the student, but I can't remember any removal he played. It's just the ponyback doesn't really do all that much anyway, whereas I might be willing to trade a student for a hate blade. I'm probably not willing to trade a ponyback for a hate blade. He doesn't have a black source anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I'd still rather trade a Jeskai student for a Awaken the Bear or something along those lines. Defiant Strike. Okay, so I'll play around the Defiant Strike. I don't want to get blown out by that. Oh, that kind of sucks. I guess we morph this just in case I get that black drop, that black resource. Oh, he's got a Trumpet Blast? Well, not going to do anything about that, so I guess we'll go like this. I guess we'll do this on the... Hmm... Guess that, and then we'll take 4, 8, 11. Okay, decided not to use it. There's a black source. All right. Let's see here. I guess we can Mardu Charm, get some first strikers. Doesn't do all that much. Probably just want to unmorph the pony back, I guess. Make sure I get that value. So we'll get some tokens. Debilitating injury. No, I don't think so. I think we have to leave up the Mardu Charm, so can't really play any spells besides the Mardu Charm then. And you might be wondering why I'm leaving up the Mardu Charm, but it's because I think he's got Trumpet Blast. But I guess we'll find out. Because if he does have Trumpet Blast, then at least I can Mardu Charm if he cracks in with everything, get a couple first striking warriors and block his goblins. Which seems decent if I can top deck a Russia battle as well. Alright, I think I just unmorph this then, so I at least have a blocker for his Summit Prowler. Get a land down. As much as I'd like to play Scavenger. Well, let's see if it makes a difference between me and living or dying. So currently, if I play the Scavenger, I could block 6 guys, which means he could get through with 2 for not enough to kill me. Alright, well, I'll do it then. Alright, so let's block as if he's got a Trumpet Blast, which means we go Scavenger this dude, we go this dude, this, we go Ponyback +1 Goblin here, and we go Warrior Goblin, which means with Trumpet Blast I'm taking a grand total of 5, 8, 11. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Alright, well, guess I wish I hadn't blocked the Monastery Swift Spear now, but it did happen that way. So we lose our entire board and we're basically dead. Let's see what else we can do. Only have 1 black source, so I can't do the Scavenger plus the Charm. I can't do the Injury. I can basically only cast 1 spell in my hand, none of which are going to save me. Alright, well, looks like we lose. So, one of the worst decks I've played in this format, but somehow we stole a victory round 1, shockingly. This was easily a 0-3 deck, so happy that we got our 1 game. Just one of the most mediocre. I'd like to think this is the worst deck we've had in the format, but I've had a couple other that are just awful. I had like a couple 4 and 5 color ones early on that were awful. But I have to say, this is the first time I've not only run Firehoof Cavalry, but running 3 of them. I mean, this deck was atrociously bad. So if there was anything you take away from this draft, I don't know what it is. Just sometimes you draft terrible decks, and everybody else at the table is drafting the same exact archetype as you, except with a better version of it. So yeah, this was just an awful deck. Got 1 win out of it. Like I said, that's just lucky. We were really lucky to get 1 victory out of this. This was awful. Hope we do better in the future. This is 3rd draft in a row now. I think I've gone 1-2, so maybe even 0-3, 1-2, 1-2. I don't even know anymore. So either hitting another slump or just some bad luck for a little bit. I don't know. But I'm going to have to draft better decks than this to get some victories for sure.